Well, welcome everyone. I am so glad you got to come and play with me and the angels and the multidimensional beings. For those of you who are here for the first time meeting me, you probably saw me on summits or something along the way. Though what I do, I've been doing this for 34, 35 years already. What I do is I open my mouth and angel songs come through. And I begin every call with the angel song. And that kind of establishes the light and the energy, all the beautiful lights of the multidimensional beings who are here for our highest guides and for our highest good only can come through. It also puts in the spiritual protector and uplifter. What does happen though, and if you tried to get in after 11:06 and you couldn't get in, it's because once I start channeling, I don't keep an eye on the chat room, so people kind of know that about me, that if you want to come in. Plus, it kind of is disruptive. So, welcome to all of you who are catching the recording. Everything's is exactly the way it's supposed to be. And those of you that are here, go ahead and put in the chat what part of the world you're lighting up. These are very casual. This is just a gift class for you, though it will, recordings will go out to people. So it's up to you. You're giving permission to be seen if you're on video. As long as you're not distracting and moving around a lot. If you do, then just go off video for a bit so it gets a little distracting. And here comes one last person in, and we will begin now. And then I won't be watching the chats after I do the angel song here. So here we go. First thing we want to do is get some essential oils on, which I always do, those of you who know me. I put on frankincense, a spiritual protector and uplifter, because it changes my energy so much. And it will change yours too, because just like you guys are all um, familiar with remote healing, and when something happens, when I do sessions, I'm doing sessions with people all over the world and they're receiving the energy. Well, same with when I put an oil on, I'm putting a grounding oil balance on for us. You guys can see my Santa socks and one more on my other foot, inside curve of my foot. We got blessings from Washington State. So happy to be here. Welcome, Linda. And here we go. Now I'm going to open my angel song comes through. I say highest guides and angels, but I have a lot of multidimensional beings visiting us these days. They're very benevolent beings who are here to assist us, like the Octorians in particular have been showing up. The Hawthors show up because I'm a sound therapist. They help with sound therapists. I work with Jesus. I work with Mother Mary. I work with Mary Magdalene. I work with all the different angels and whoever wants to come up. So I always ask, what's the greatest contribution I can be to this group today? And I ask my highest guides and angels to be kind of bring through what is needed for us to create a world that we would absolutely love to live in. And who doesn't need some of that this time, right? So here we go. Let's see what they have to say. And I never know what's going to come through. Here we go. We are looking at your energy and we see what you long to be. We see you see your world as it can shine brightly, and let your light be a part of that. Let your love help that be what comes to be in your reality, so that you can see and you can feel it right now, today. Let it feel like laugh and play. Kaya no mai hana, kaya no ma, kaya no ma, kaya no ma, yes we say. Let your world feel the laugh and play today. Kaya no mai. And then the light language is what the language is that you don't have to understand, because it goes right to your cellular level and it bypasses the thinking mind. Because right now we're only creating what we think the world's going to be and all the things we think our day's going to be and our world's going to be from the past and from our thinking mind. Well, my company is named Joyful Possibilities, and what I teach all the time is how to create new joyful possibilities that don't even exist in the world yet. So how does it get better than that? You want to be able to see your life shining brightly playing like a child, laughing, having the time of your life. And then what are you doing? What are the people around you doing? What are you doing? We're going to do an activation probably pretty quickly today and then open it up to angel songs for those of you live here. And the activation is going to be not from the thinking mind, because that only gets you so far. And it's usually based on trouble, like I said, or we usually have a tendency to go to problems before we go to celebrations. So we're going to drop into the heart and we're going to celebrate 2025 as if it's already happened, because energetically, timelines, and this is a little bit more than I thought I'd get into today, everything is happening at the same time. And if you can feel it as a possibility, that timeline is very real, and then you bring it to you in the third dimension. Though, so it's not like made up. So when you go drop into your heart, and especially in that innocent child playing in the sandbox energy, and you start saying, what would it take to see a world that we'd love to live in? And what would it feel like in my life and my body to have that kind of world, to have that in my energetic field today is what we're going to do right away. Okay, so why don't we do that? Some of you might want a paper and pen handy to just either write down some notes while you're in the middle of it or have ready to write down right after. And some of you will just want to take in the energy vibrational frequency that is being offered. So I'm going to put on some music, and it's going to be some sacred music that is also channeled. And I'm going to, and this is Spiritual Sun Vortex. It's a very high frequency music by Thaddeus. And let's just get this playing quickly and start our activation. Here we go. It'll be on in just a second. Here we go. So I invite everyone to breathe comfortably, just relaxing. Let everything, take everything off your to-do list for a few minutes. It'll be there when you get back from this journey, this experience. And let your body feel the peace and relaxation that's available for you now. So some of you just want to feel like you want to drop your shoulders and they become like noodles. Some of you might want to roll your head. Some of you might want to lay down. Some of you might want to, you can come off video if you'd like to come off video during this. I think I'll take people off video. It's a little less distracting. All right, if you want to come off video during this and just relax. Oh, my own. You're my own. My own. Beginning with the light language, and it's coming in with a very much of a gentle blessing for us. What would it take to have a world we love to live in? What would my body feel like if I could relax into that? What would my body be like, feel like, look like if I were to be living the life that gives me my greatest joy? Oh, my Hanu. Let's do feeling first. Go into gratitude and celebration. And what are you celebrating? I'll give you an example. My greatest joy is when I celebrate with my clients. And they've had all the things that they've been desiring show up. And we get to be grateful, we get to celebrate, we get to laugh, we get to play. I can't do that alone. I can be joyful about things alone, but I can't have the same amount of joy as I do when I'm in groups like this. And I have all these amazing things to celebrate with my people. I'm going to make sure we're all muted here so we have a nice clear channel. Okay, here we go. So drop into your heart where the answers are as we begin to surround you with the beautiful white light of new, joyful possibilities. And a rose light is divine energy, warm, nurturing, mother love. Everything is always working out for me energy. And we invoke the violet flame to transmute the old beliefs, the old habits, the old thought forms, interference energy, any interference energy outside you. Invoking the violet flame with the light language, just clear that out of your energy field. It has no place here now. Just for a few minutes, you get to be in this white light energy of bliss. So as we surround you with the white light of pure bliss, and you want to feel yourself like connected to source energy as you go bigger than the room you're in and a million times bigger than that, and lean into this white star, diamond energy. That's God's source code energy. That's pure love and light and creation. That's who we truly are. That's where we extend from. That's our light circuit. That's our power source. Plug in, lean in to that God source energy. Receive the God coding. You can use a different word if you don't care for God. Source code. Universal power. Creation power. Let it come down into your, there we go, into your morphic field. Into down your crown chakra, into your body, down to your heart. Now keep it going as we invoke the violet flame, and we're going to keep that crystalline white light going down your body, down through your power center, clearing away the blocks, down your legs, down to your feet. Feel your feet standing on planet Earth, and let your feet become vines. As the vines go down, 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 wrapping around a little galactic Earth star that's pulsating with a supportive energy, a beautiful supportive energy. This supportive energy, and we have Raphael coming in with a liquid healing green energy. He's our angel, our doctor angel. He's healing planet Earth as he's healing us. And he's letting the liquid green, emerald green, liquid light, but it's thick like Play-Doh, like milk. It's emerald green, and it's nurturing like mother's milk, coming into every cell of our being, up our feet, up our feet, up our legs, nourishing us. Back to new portals being open at the hip center. You might feel a cool breeze. You might see a white light. It's okay if you don't. There's a new powerful angel wing energy opening up that's going to allow many of you to soar. It's like flying energy, soaring energy, like the wings of a plane going backwards. That's a powerful vortex that some of you are receiving today. It's available for all of you to receive today. Let this powerful, nourishing emerald green light come up into your heart, mixed with the rose-colored light of everything's in divine order, everything's always working out for me. Coming up into the third eye, invoking the violet flame. Those of you who don't like to open up your third eye to receive more intuitive gifts may do so now. If you ask that you work with your highest guides and angels only, and open your intuitive gifts to be used for the highest good of all only. Anything that doesn't allow that, we're going to clear with the violet flame. So now let's bring that white light gold. It's picking up golden energy, like being gold throwing down, liquid gold. white energy, liquid gold coming down your crown chakra. Let it come all the way down to your heart. Fill it up with liquid gold. Some of you will feel the rose energy come into your heart. Some of you will still have the violet flame working its magic and clearing anything that's not helping you, anything that's not who you truly are. And let the beautiful white light, crystalline light from the Earth star below Mother Earth come up your feet, up your legs. Again, emerald green light, but also invoking the violet flame so that you're getting a very powerful healing right now of all past lives, ancestral healing, and just limitations. And it's not stopping at your heart, it's coming up to your angel wings. So when it comes up to your angel wings, you no longer, invoking the violet flame around your shoulders, so you no longer have to be holding the weight of the world. It's not your job to fix it. It's your job to be the energy that doesn't put out any negative thoughts about anything. And that is how the world is created anew. Be the energy that only sends love and light out. Be the energy that has mastered your own energy field. Be the light in the world. And let us gather like this so that more of us light workers, earth angels, are gathered, sending light, sending love, sending light, sending love, sending light. And here now, this is how your angel wings get open. So it's starting with you giving. You're giving light and love to the world. Then you can turn your hands over and receive all this joyful blessing that we're talking about, that you get to choose. Now that you know you're connected to Source, empowered by Source, supported by Mother Earth, working with our highest guides and angels and all the multidimensional beings who'd like to assist us today, it's in a very simple child way that you get to say, I am so excited and grateful that the year coming up is going to be the most amazing, joyful year I've ever had. And that I am doing my part to create a world that I would love to live in. There we go. A nice little shift happening. Thank you, thank you, thank you, every one of you, for participating in this today. Breathe in, breathe out. Now you're going to open that heart and you're going to put a ball of light in front of you. This is a creation space. And in that ball of light, you're going to see with your heart, just gently, innocently, what is fun? What is fun for me, knowing that I'm here to create, knowing that I'm here to participate in sending love and light to the world? What is my way that gives me my greatest joy to do that? See it in there. See what you're being shown. And if you get a blank slate, beautiful. Stay in the blank slate energy. And that will be your area to begin for the first 5 minutes of every day. Staying in a blank slate, nothing energy. It breaks you out of the matrix. It breaks you out of your old thoughts and beliefs. It unplugs you. So just stay there. For those of you who have done this type of thing for a while, maybe 5 minutes in blank slate energy, then 5 minutes of your choice in a grateful way. I am so excited and grateful that in this new year, I have clients I love to create with, and they are creating more amazing results than I can even ever imagine. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. You can add your own. I am so grateful that money flows and I'm resourced to do what I came here to do on the planet at this time. I'm so grateful that it's showing up in more amazing ways than I can even ever imagine. I'm so grateful that this year I am doing my part to create a world that we would love to live in. I am so grateful. Little celebration song there. So feel that, fill your bubble in front with that. Now, if you're calling in those amazing, beautiful clients and the resources, I work with authors who are calling in their publishers and their agents and their people to buy the books. I work with people who have clients and programs and beautiful sound therapists and all kinds of people who are calling in what they love and the clients to help and the resources to help. I'd like you to put all that in your bubble of light, whether it's your clients, resources, money, just throw something in your ball of light because we're going to activate it now by pulling through source energy. As you go bigger than the room you're in, a million times bigger than that, and a million times bigger than that, go bigger than the universe, a million times bigger than that. Grab that source energy. Some of you fill it with a golden light and a white light, and you're going to pull that golden light down, down, down through that bubble, through the hearts if you see people in it, or through the core of the energy, and connect their hearts to your heart and bring them through your heart and out your back. And then like push with all the love you have to give in the world. Send so much love from the back of your neck and the back of your heart. Push all the love you have in the world through that bubble of light and out back to infinity and beyond as the quantum entanglements are being created now to bring to you what you desire that gives you your greatest joy. That is the greatest joy for all involved. One more time, we're going to grab from universal source energy, golden light, white crystalline light, pull it through the bubble of light, pull it through your heart, pull it through their hearts, bring it through your heart, out your back, through the back of your heart and your throat. Throw so much love, establishing the energy signature from your throat so that they know it's you they want to work with and only you. Or it's you that's asking for the resources, and watch them come as it goes back from your heart to their heart, back to infinity and beyond. And watch it trickle out and be more amazing than you can even ever imagine. Put your hands to your heart in gratitude that this is taking place. You are now activated. So let's ground this into Mother Earth. Grounded, connected, and protected. Take a portrait. Some of you will take an elevator all the way down to Mother Earth and let your feet connect to the Earth star below. Let the energy come up, 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 up to your heart. Let God source energy come down to your heart. Let the ball of light be beautiful in front of you. And this is how you will see your new year. Filled with this love, filled with this light, filled with this new energy. And you'll be creating in more amazing ways than you can even ever imagine. And anything that doesn't allow that, we clear the violet flame. And it is not allowed into our bubble, not allowed into our reality. But this bubble in your heart. You are now grounded, connected, and protected, ready to go into the new year, being more amazing, having more amazing results than you can even ever imagine. And so it is, so be it. And so it is, so be it. Amen, amen, amen. So be it. Amen. Breathe that in. Put a little smile on your face, a little gratitude. And what would it take to have a more amazing year than we can even ever imagine? That bypasses the thinking mind and goes from the heart. And it is done. So be it. Amen, amen, amen. So be it. Amen. So we're going to go around now and we're going to do some angel songs for everyone here live. I can probably do pretty many. The activation, if some of you came in late, we'll do the activation and then you'll understand what we just did, that what we're talking about today. And sorry I couldn't let you in, but I can't while I'm in the middle of channeling. So let's go around and you're welcome to come on screen. You're welcome to, if you don't mind being seen, come on screen now. and then we're going to get an angel card, and looks like Carmen's got her hands raised right away. So some of you know how we do this. We have you state, well, first I'd like to hear how your experiences was with the activation and what you put in your bubble of light. And then you can either ask a question, and Carmen, you can come on video again. I can I don't know if I can get you on, but come on back on video. And then I'm gonna say, do you have a question from the angels or just want to see what comes through? So Carmen, do you have a question or just want to see what comes through? I don't know if I can hear. You're muted too. And then if you guys want Angel Song, just raise your hand or come on video and raise your hand if you don't know how to do the symbol. And let's see. Ask to start video. You can come on video if you can. And all right. Do you have a question? How was that experience for you, Carmen?
There you go. There you go. Uh, I I crashed. I felt so deeply within. I
Beautiful.
yeah. I was not. Yeah. I've been doing. Yeah. I've been getting deeper and deeper lately. Sorry,
Good.
Susan. I don't have like. I think that anything unconscious that is ready to go in the bubble of light when in the bubble of light.
Some of you I saw you couldn't come up with anything. I'm like, that's good because blank slate means not everyone can do the blank slate. The blank slate mean you're unplugged from everything. That is really where the magic happens. And so I invite people to do the 5 minutes of nothing and get trained, get used to that, because that is where all the magic is when you're totally unplugged from all the old stories. So do you have a question or just want to see what comes through?
See the energy that is coming of today. Yeah.
All right, so the angels have a very interesting way of kind of working for everyone. So they're very generic if you've never been here before, and they're just going to be they're having a lot of sound therapy things pop up right here. Um, so let's see here. I usually ask if you want a certain color. Do you want blue or rose or purple?
Purple today.
All right, let's do purple. All right, and let's see what pops out here. They're all just a little different. The rose ones are individual angels. You can hear how different they sound. So this one is ask. It's been coming up a lot for those of you who are in my groups. It's the basic information for those of you just meeting with me or haven't experienced what I do. It's the number one thing that I teach is to ask. We have to ask to work with our highest guides and angels for the highest good of all, and I give you my free will to co-create with me. We have free will here, and their greatest joy, they have unlimited time. They're in the different dimension. They have nothing to do with time. They can be in 20, Archangel Michael can be with 1,500 people at the same moment. And their greatest joy is helping us. It just lights them up with joy. So can you imagine unlimited time and their greatest joy is helping us, and all they do is sit and wait for us to ask.
I love it.
Yeah, so we ask that we work with our highest guides and angels for the highest good of all. I give you my free will to co-create with me today. I say that first thing in the morning. I say that when I do my meditation. I say that at night before I go to bed. And I do a few other things at night to bless and protect the world all night. And we don't have time for that now, but the angel card is ask. And specifically, this says, ask us to help you in any situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choice and decision. So we patiently await your request. Just as I said. So let's all ask. You guys, you just did that experience. And if you got blank slate, that's fantastic. If you got something that you know from your heart you desire, perhaps more health, perhaps beautiful family situations, perhaps income flowing, whatever it is, place that upon your heart. So I'm gonna ask the angels, the highest guides and angels, to come through with a message for all of us that are willing to ask. And of course, you have free will. So if you don't want to ask, you don't have to. Yamiyamo Kianhoma, starting with light language to clear the old belief systems, just kind of outdated belief systems that it has to be hard when it is this simple to ask. Okay, Hannah, we are looking at your energy and we see light and joy. We see peace, not fear. When you are gathered here, we see peace, not fear. When you are gathered here, gather more, share your love in community where you're supported to ask until you see. Ask, it will be. Kayanoma, hana, kayanoma, you will see. Okay, they specifically said in community. We have this beautiful morphic field when we're in community.
Mhm.
And I just love what happens in a container of community. That's why I have my group set are going. If I forget to tell you at the end, Anna, please remind me. I always forget to tell people what is available. But I want to get to as many angel songs. So, Carmen, you are very capable of understanding that and knowing how to
Yeah.
ask. They want you to keep it so simple in the morning, not complicated. Blank slate and then ask. So, normally my procedure is 5 minutes of blank slate. I set a timer just to get into that white light energy, 5 minutes of asking what I want for my family, for my career, for whatever, and then 5 minutes of blessing the world.
Okay,
Okay,
wonderful.
very
Thank you so
powerful.
much.
Okay, so we've got Cardula. Yay, you made it. Let's have you say you're familiar with my work, so that's fine. You know what we're talking about. So, do you have a question for the angels, or just want to see what comes through? See what comes through, I think you're saying. You're muted. And then do you have a color, blue, rose, or purple? Oh, now I have to hear you.
Rose today. See,
Okay, rose today it is. I didn't used to do more of these until they were gifted to me when I was told to get more cards, and then it showed up for me on a rummage sale, these cards that are very hard to get a hold of. So now we got a variety. So I say, what color would you like? Okay,
yes,
so now do you have a question or did you say just what comes through?
just what comes through for me.
All right, so we have, oh boy, we've got two here. I'm gonna shuffle and see. I'll tell you what they are, but I'm gonna only do the
Yeah,
angel song for one. It's creative writing and leadership. So I'm gonna wait and see which one jumps. Leadership.
yeah,
Interesting. Yeah,
yeah.
interesting. And some of you will be um your leadership will include creative writing, and I do have some authors here today too. So, but creative writing could just be taking that another 5 minutes and writing things down and journaling, or some of you do automatic writing, which means you drop into your heart and let it come through your heart, not your mind. So some of you will receive the creative writing message with this angel song of leadership, and many of you will turn them into programs to share with the world. And it's Gabriel. I love Gabriel. It's a creative, beautiful energy angel. It's time for you to assume your leadership, power, and position and lovingly guide others. Yay. So this is for everyone. Beautiful angel. Get a sip of water here. I want to do a little treat for us today that I wasn't going to. And they said, nope, go get your Melissa. So before we come into leadership, I'm going to activate us with the high frequency of truth. This is our essential oil version of pure white light, God source energy, and truth. And when we say truth, the truth has to come forward. I'm going to put in some wild orange, which is total joy and fun. Now, you will receive these, whether you feel it or not. Everything's done remote in my world. So cheers, and look at my little Christmas cup I got going here. Can't see that part.
Good.
Advertise the glass, but you can see this part. All right, here we go. Cheers, Melissa and Wild Orange, for white light, bliss, truth, and fun and joy. If you feel blissed out, all of a sudden, or in a couple minutes, that's why. Here we go. Woo. So they are saying leadership, and it's Gabriel. Here we go. Woo! What the nominee? Oh boy, this is funny, you guys. All right, I did tell you in the beginning, I work with multidimensional beings, and the most fun that have been showing up in my life is Octorians. Now, they love to throw gold at us and help us be leaders and help us be resourced. They love to laugh and play, and they sound like little kids. That's how I know it's them. So when we talked about leadership, the first, why not go to the best of the best, the most powerful, galactic beings that are here to really help us. So if it sounds a little funny, if you feel like you want to laugh, if you feel like you want to cry, if you feel like you want to yawn, our darling Turians, and they always make me laugh, are here to assist us today. So here we go. Yama yama ni amo ni naya haniginaya waniya. Interpretation, please. We are here for you. We hold your hand, we do. We help you heal too. We help you heal you. Call on us like you call on others. We have fun too. And a leader you will be. Though first to heal thee. Don't wait. Share as you go. Just so you know. As you share, you heal. Do not wait to feel. For as you share, you heal. Yami amai hanoni amo haya. All right, receive that as you will, everyone. They sent up activation straight down your middle, affecting your power center, your root chakra, and cording you to be grounded here on Mother Earth. And they can do a lot in a little like that. Now, the message was, those of you that want to be leaders, what happens, and I guess I'll share my story. Some of you don't even know my story. I was sick all the time. I had no immune system. And every time I was about to go something to help the world greater, be seen more, teach more, I would get sick. So the Octorians are coming to already help prevent that for us. We don't have to be sick to grow and expand to the next level anymore. So they're offering us the healing today. And they're saying, don't wait to feel 100%. And this, I'm not saying you are, Cordula, this is for everyone. They're saying, I'll give you another example. If I wouldn't get sick for some outside energy trying to stop me or belief system trying to stop me, they'd get my son sick. And then I'm like, that's even tougher. But I knew, and seriously sick, like suicidal sick. And I knew that if I didn't do my work for the world, share my angel messages, share who I am, he'd get sicker and I'd get sicker. So even if big confirmation, you guys will see my hair stand up. So even if I didn't feel 100%, I would move forward because I knew that my highest guides and angels wanted me to move forward. And that was the only way to be whole, healthy, and healed. Not to buy into not doing my work that I came here to do. Does that make sense? You guys put it in the comments if that makes sense. Let me look at the comments here. You make video. Okay, Carmen Crystal, makes sense, Carmen. Yeah. So I don't want you guys to be, I mean, if you're down and out, you need to rest, rest. But I want you to be aware, and Nocturians want you to be aware. They're there to be called on for healing, just like your angels and God and Source and anyone you want, Mother Mary, Buddha, anyone you want, is there to be called on to help you heal. Though if it's kind of like, well, I wanted to show up and do something, and I keep not doing it, maybe do it this time, because that's what a leader would do, even if it's not 100%. And by doing it, you move forward to the next step of being what you came here to be. So hopefully that makes sense. Did that make sense to you, Cardula?
Yes, in a way it did, and in another way, not. Well, it does make totally sense, but not in the detail. I do know about the sharing. I do know about not waiting to be 100% because you never are. I'm sharing on the way, but I do not believe that I get sick when I'm not share. I feel I have the right to feel joyful and healthy and painless, even if I do not go on social media and share. My way of
Oh,
sharing
sure.
is different. That's how
Sure,
I feel.
yes. And it doesn't have to be social media. It doesn't have to be, it's however you want to share. They're also telling me, take your question and run it through the activation that we did today and see what answers come directly to you through the bubble of light that we just were in. And that will make some clarity for you, they said too. So to catch
Yeah,
that. Okay.
yeah. Thank you.
Jennifer, I see a hand raised. Do you want to come on video?
No, I can't
Or
come on video today.
all right, then you said everything's making sense so far. How was your journey? How was your little activation experience there?
It was actually quite beautiful. Thank you very, very much. I know I signed up and for some reason it didn't get put on my calendar, and I just so happened to open my email to see it was starting. So like you said, everything in divine timing, right?
Beautiful, beautiful. And I love your voice. Have you been at these classes before?
I don't think I've ever been able to attend a class. I've just seen some of your lives. So thank you
Oh,
for
beautiful. Well, it's lovely. It's lovely for you to be here and to meet you and to even hear your voice. As a sound therapist, I fell in love with my husband's voice before I met him.
That makes sense.
Yeah, on the telephone the next day I walked in and I wanted to learn about computers, and long story short, and then it was love at first sight. We've been together 30 years. This is our 30th anniversary this September. So
Oh,
anyway, so I
congratulations.
like voices too. It's so nice to meet you or hear you. Do you have a question for the angels, or do you just want to see what comes through?
You know, I did have a question, but to be honest, I'm really curious to see what comes through. You're talking about that blank slate, and I think I'm open to all possibilities. So let's see what.
Oh yeah,
Yay.
me.
Beautiful. Then let's would you like blue, purple, or rose?
I'm going to let you choose. Which one is the angels guiding you to choose for me?
Purple.
Woohoo! That's my favorite.
Yeah, purple. And have confidence. It's a beautiful angel picture. It's a very confident looking angel sitting by the river, which is my favorite place to be in the world. And she's holding something on her. She's about to put a flower in her hair. She's got a butterfly on her wing. It's a beautiful card. I don't know if I've ever picked this card before. And it says, moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. And of course, you all know to replace God with source or universe if you don't care for God. God's easy enough for me to. I have a bachelor's in religious studies, so I love and honor all religions. So I'm perfectly fine with God. I figure God is the good stuff in all religions, source energy, and the rest is just man messing things up. So I look at it. But let's hear from, these are individuals, these are like collectives, angels that are going to talk to us about confidence. So here we go. And a little dab of Melissa. Here we go. We are looking at your energy, and confidence comes from the sweet and quiet. The time and space where you are feeling very calm, feeling peace and joy, feeling you belong, feeling you're okay, you're safe, you're loved, and you are strong. Kayo no mai hana, call on us, and you will feel more. You belong. You belong to a world that does look to you to shine. And this is done in your own time. You belong and all is fine. Kaya no mayana, kaya no ma, all's divine and fine. Kaya no mai, all's divine and fine. So just again, so much simpler than we think it is. Just drop into calmness, and that is and centeredness and peace and calm. And that actually, they're showing me, anchors you and grounds you to being okay here on the planet. Now, this isn't just for you, Jennifer, because they're telling me you do pretty darn good with all this already. Is that right?
Yes, I do, but I think confidence is something I'm always working on to go to that next level. So this was the perfect message I needed for me today. Thank you so much, Susan. That was a beautiful song. I'll listen to
And
the
they
replay.
yeah, and they showed me you like sitting into that peacefulness, like sitting and getting grounded until you feel that calm, and the confidence comes from there.
Mhm.
Because you do really well in communities that just kind of got your back and support you and remind you that,
Yes.
yeah, really good. They're showing me that total confirmation, like they're hitting my head like this. Yeah. Yeah. So in my groups, we create this morphic field that's just so loving and supportive that you can create. That's why people create the way they do in my programs, is because of well, this kind of love and supporting confidence that's there for people. So that's one of the main energies. I don't see any more hands up, so I guess I will tell you a little bit about what's available. I never know if I'm going to or not, or just send something in the email, but if I'm directed to, many of you are in my programs or have taken my programs, but I basically now, at least for one more year, I'm running a Joyful Enlightened Millionaires program and Joyful Enlightened Miracles program. And I'm running them for those of you listening to this recording. There's still, I'm doing something special for you, and it's a deep note. It's for those who are energetically called. They feel that they're going to have their their investment come back tenfold, or they're going to definitely have it come back. For those of you who take the Joyful Enlightened Millionaires program, there's actually a guarantee your money will come back, or you work with me until it does. So the programs are, I don't like people just like trying to find information. So if it's something you feel very called to and you want to talk to me, the Millionaires program, instead of 12,000 for to work with me for 8 months, is $4,000 off, 8,000 for you listening to the recording. And that one does have the guarantee. And you do get 6 classes a month with me in a private session. So about 8 hours of one-on-one time, some in group and one-on-one time. And this is a program that has created many, many, many miracles, including millionairesses, if that's something you're interested in. And you can just reach out to me. We'll do a little angel song and see if it's a fit. I keep the groups small, but there's a few openings. The other one, if for people just really are, and that's kind of a legacy program, and I want to leave a legacy. I want to leave my mark on the world type thing. And you don't really have to be as concerned about investments. You've already tackled that. And you already have some clients and things like that. But the other one, the miracles, is more for being in a group, a container that you're not sure what you want to make yet. So you're just going to let all these miracles happen. You kind of know you want better health and better money and better love and a career to love. That we meet 3 times a month. It's also for 8 months, and I've never offered this before. It's only for those of you listening to the recording. All these are going out to the public in the next 2 weeks, and they're going to be, this is my $5,000 program. And yours, for only you guys here, if you get a hold of me and let me know you're interested, it's 3,333 to work with me for 8 months with one class a month. And then the bonus I'm going to throw in, no, I'm sorry, 3 classes a month. And then the bonus I throw in for you guys is I do a 1-hour private session with you also. So of course, the Millionaires program is the way to go if it's something you can afford, but I wanted to put out there something that's kind of a little bit more affordable for some of you, and they do have payment options. So if that's something you'd like, talk to me, just message me. I'm just keeping it simple. Or you can, I guess you can email me at Susan@soul like your soul, song like the song, therapy.com. I don't know what next year will bring, if I'll be offering private sessions anymore, but for those of you who just want a private session, you can go to joyfulpossibilities.net. And if you want to put that in, go ahead and put that in, joyfulpossibilities.net. And there are still some private session spots available. And those are Angel Blueprint sessions where we do an activation just for you. And they're very powerful, and they go a long way in kind of getting you launched into the new year and into what you're looking for. And as long as they're still on my website, there's 2 different packages. One is working with me for 3 1-hour sessions, and one is working with me for 1 half an hour. And as long as they're still on my website, there's still slots available. Okay, so that is Joyful Possibilities .net, if I spelt that right. So I'm gonna have Anna when she sees that. Anna, go ahead and put that in the thing for me. She might be away from her. joyfulpossibilities.net. And then I'm going to just have you guys chat if there's any other last minute questions about that or anything. And then I'm going to do a little ending activation here. We did some powerful work today, so you want to honor this by doing something really fun today. And you want to honor it by taking some self-care, like relaxing, lots of water, vibrant, healthy food, moving your body with yoga or walking or something. And let me check the chat. Anything else I'm missing?
Yes,
Any
please
questions?
do read out my comment loudly, por favor, please.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Okay, let me see. Oh, Kadula, sweet. I haven't even started the Millionaires program yet, and the abundance energy is already so strong, leading me to feel and act like a millionaire. I'm looking forward to how it's going to manifest for me. Yeah. So you just signed up for the program a few weeks ago, and you had your session, and it hasn't even begun yet because it starts in January. And the energy moves once you do the commitment to the pay exchange. It starts instantly, so you don't even have to wait. So
Yeah,
those of you who do pay, I will make sure to get your first session done like really, really quickly. Your first 1-hour session. Yay, I'm so happy to hear that. We've had so many people report in the program. Some of you are here. I think some of you are here. They're, like 1%, their investments tripled what they invested in the program, and their investments, like whatever their investments are, tripled within 3 weeks. And there's all kinds of those stories on my website. There's a couple that pop out that I want to share that might not make it to the website because this is all really current. And it's kind of like, is she here today? Let me see if she's here today. Okay, I won't use her name because if she was here, I'd ask her if I could use her name. There's some fun ones I love, like people think the money's going to return to them, and it always does, and usually tenfold, but they don't know what else is all going to happen. So one of my students now um, is engaged, and she's been with her partner for 8 years, and she never thought it was going to happen. And that's in addition to her becoming the sound therapist she wanted to become instead of working in the corporate world. So we have a lot of very magical things happening. Oh, my whole belly's going tingle, tingle, tingle. So some of you are called to create with me. And I would honor and love and just love how that happens because it's a soul contract agreement that we work together and that you start to. And Carmen's just joined the program. She's already has pain off. You're releasing pain already. So excited to be part of it. Yeah, miracles happen right away. And I just invite any of you who are called from your heart. You have to get a knowingness, like you have to ask your highest guides and angels. If I choose to create with Susan and highest guides and angels, my multidimensional beings, this year, in the new year, for the next 8 months, will it be a joyful contribution to me, to my family, to the world? And if you get a yes, sometimes there's resistance and stuff to work through, but normally if you get a yes in your heart, then it's a go and everything works out. It's kind of a requirement. So I look forward to whoever else is being called to create together in the new year. And again, this is only good for you special people here, at least finding your way to this recording and to this live. And I'm so excited. So I'm going to end with angel message for us all. And I don't think I see any more questions, but thank you for the beautiful comments. Here we go. We look to see who you are when you're smiling, when you're laughing, when you're loving, when you're being who you are. Happy, joyful, shining star. That's who you are. Kaya no mai hana, kaya no ma. That's who you are. Shining star. Kaya no mai. Blessings and gratitude for everyone being here. Have a wonderful, wonderful, joyful season filled with more joy than you can even ever imagine, and a new year filled with more joy than you can even ever imagine. And how's get better than